Emergency order. Alright, since last time I actually had this muted, I'm going to let this run with actual sound. Okay. Now, off to Brinstar. Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to Metroid Zero Mission. You know, what if I do this? Does that result in a better recording? Who knows? Let me have a look at something. Alright, here we go. Sure. Sure. So, what was I doing before? I was talking about how, Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission they feel like introductory Metroid games. Or, Metroidvania games, I should say. I'm not getting back without getting hurt, unless I get the power grip. Good to know. Oh yeah, spoilers, power grip is a thing. Oh, so much stuff opened up when I got those bombs and I had to go straight toward progress. And oh, hey, a cutscene. Disturbing. Yet disturbing. So, Dragon Quest monsters, or Dragon Warrior monsters. I like those games, like the ones that I played, which would be 1 and 2, and Joker 1 and Joker 2. But they make a lot of decisions that I feel like could be improved upon. Like, oh my. Oh gosh, what decision was I going to make comments about? Alright, well, for one thing, they get kind of grindy. Like, to get the most powerful of monsters, you need to breed, synthesize, fuse. It's basically fusion from Persona, right? Or from Shin Megami Tensei. It's basically fusion from Shin Megami Tensei. You need to fuse a bunch of, oh, really? Wait, that's not even going to be available until near the end of the game. Anyway, a big, complicated string of synthesizations, fusions, whatever, to get the most powerful monsters, which would be fine if the game felt long enough to support a lot of those. But as it is, it sometimes feels like getting those complicated fusions. Ooh, Chosen Ruins. Huh. Can't break that yet. Anyway, sometimes it feels like grinding for those is the point of the post-game. I really appreciate how Shin Megami Tensei, well, many Shin Megami Tensei games. Unknown item. Delightful. I suspect it's a beam of some, yeah, it's a beam of some kind. Analysis inconclusive. I'm incompatible with current suit. I like how this game does stuff like that. Here is an item. You can't use it yet. Good luck! Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. It sometimes feels like grinding for these kinds of monsters is the point of the post-game. Okay. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Whoops. I mean, the games I've played don't feel like they present you much of a post game. Like, the original Dragon Quest monsters had a bunch of procedurally generated levels for the main game, and then for the post game, you get more procedurally generated levels but no plot to accompany them. Hmm. Oh. This feels like it might be a trial of some kind. Like if I land my morph ball in that claw. Nope. Oh. I should have just kept holding to the left. This music almost feels Metroid Prime-ish. Oh, hey! What's this super useful item? The power grip. The best item. I like how they trap you in a room where you can't get out unless you use the power grip. And this actually is a trial. Anyway, yeah. I can definitely understand, though, why Dragon Warrior Monsters 1 and 2 wouldn't have necessarily had robust post-game content or more main game stuff, because being on Game Boy and Game Boy Color as they were, they didn't exactly have a lot of room, and they spent so much of their room on monsters. That being said, Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 felt like a huge step up over the original, considering that you had fixed worlds with actual plot, plus those randomly generated worlds that Dragon Warrior Monsters loved so much. Oh look, here's my ship. I'm gonna heal. Saving. Oh, hey, I forgot to set up my timer. Boop. Boop. So 15 minutes starting from now. Okay, so that's gonna be later. Oh, I can't blast in from above. How sad. Anyway, talking about Dragon Warrior monsters. I played the first one up until I beat the main game and then the various post-game areas. But I never bothered getting the most powerful monster or even all the monsters. Then Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 held my attention for much longer. What happens if I go down over here? I can get into all kinds of places I hypothetically shouldn't because I don't have the high jump, but I do have the power grip. Huh. This segment right here feels kind of like that segment of Super Metroid where a bunch of magma rises onto the screen. It feels like magma should rise onto the screen there. Good job, me. Now, what if there's some secret here? Well, I'm gonna wait until I have a suit that makes me immune before I come back. And that means I might not come back at all, because this isn't a 100% run, so I might just forget. But I accept this. Oh, hey. Speaking of not going for 100% and coming back for things, I remember there was a missile upgrade somewhere that I decided to wait for, I forget what power-up, but the power grip is a legitimate power-up to use for that. Oh, hey! Oh, I keep hoping. I was hoping there'd be something else up there. Anyway, Dragon Warrior Monsters Joker. So, Dragon Warrior Monsters 1 and 2 had this issue where because every monster could inherit, like they could inherit 8 abilities, and so any monster could learn any ability. It had this issue where the monsters were effectively interchangeable, aside from their immunities, especially since they could also inherit stats, and had improved stat growth, I think, based on their plus level. So the monsters were basically interchangeable. Heck, I think in Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 you could even inherit resistances and immunities. So the only thing that made the most powerful monsters in the game more useful than a slime, the basic monster of the game, was the fact that it's easier for them to get their resistances and immunities rather than them having those resistances and immunities at all. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So, that I thought that was a really fun aspect, but at the same time, with no differentiation between monsters in the long run. The only reason to use any monster over any other was aesthetics. Joker and Joker 2, instead of just letting you pick and choose whatever abilities you wanted to inherit, they tied abilities to skill sets. Ooh. And any monster could inherit 3. Well, monsters start with 2 skill sets of their own, plus they can inherit whatever skill sets come from their fusion components. No! Did I save after getting the power grip? I hope so. Okay. That was my fault. Anyway, what was I saying? Alright. So, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 introduced monsters of varying sizes that take up varying numbers of slots in your party. So a size 2 monster will take up 2 of your 3 party slots, and a size 3 will take up your entire party. Honestly, I think that was kind of cool. But size 3 monsters were rarely worth taking up the entire party with. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right. Skill sets. So, you have a number of skills tied to your skill sets, right? As your monsters level up, they gain points into the skill sets. Or you gain points that you can then divvy up into your skill sets. And as you reach certain thresholds, which changes depending on the skill set. Ooh, what's this? The Ice Beam. Nice. This beam can freeze enemies in place. You can safely stand on frozen enemies. Cool. Thank goodness for healing. Anyway. So when you inherit a skill set, you also inherit half the points put into it, which is cool. Anyway, where am I going with this? Oh, yes. So this plus making resistances non-inheritable and also giving each monster the potential to have a number of traits for anything from well, resistances and immunities are part of these traits, but also the ability to psych up, like in Dragon Quest VIII, meant that the monsters had differentiation again. And I'm not sure if this was introduced in Joker 1 or Joker 2, but also having stat caps for each stat, like each monster will have different stat caps for each of their stats. Okay, so, I meant to go back up to Brinstar. Oh my. Okay, I will go do this thing. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, they differentiated the monsters again, which was good. And prevent you from just grabbing any old 8 attacks that you want. Instead, you have to pick a skill set, up to 3 skill sets, of skills that exist along a theme, like Bang and Whoosh will get you Bang and Whoosh spells. Which, again, I think, oh hey, there's a power-up of some kind here. A pickup of some kind. I think that that's a good idea to differentiate the monsters. But then they made what I feel like are poor design decisions in other ways. Some of them are because it's a Japanese game and it's intended for a Japanese audience, and And in Japan, you're a lot more likely to meet other people to play with than you are in America, or anywhere else that isn't Japan. So, that's fine. It's just locking some things behind taking part in online tournaments is not really a thing I personally appreciate. And then Joker 1 had this weird thing where you couldn't just go where you wanted to go. Like, forever in Dragon Quest. Since Dragon Quest 3 for the NES, when you cast Zoom or Return or whatever it is, you can go to any place you've been to before. In Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, it only takes you to the last place that I forget what service it was they used, but once you use a certain service in a place, that place gets set as your zoom target. Which itself wouldn't be so bad if they didn't also make you hike. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker is divided into a series of islands, and in order to get from one island to another, you need to go to where there's a jet bike, not motorbike, water bike? Yeah. And then each water bike takes you to a specific island. And sometimes you need to go all the way to the other side of an island to get from... And these islands also serve as the dungeons? Anyway, you need to get all the way to the other side to get to your next destination, to get to where you're going. And you can also only... And you can't go anywhere from anywhere. So if you want to go to the final area from the one town in the game, you have to cross 3 different islands to get there, I think. Which I think is frankly bad. I mean, sure, something like that could serve the right game, but not something as grindy as Dragon Quest. Alright, so where am I going? Kraid. Right, gotcha. Can I ascend further? What if I want to ascend instead? Huh? What then? Oh my, I can even get up here. Nice. Oh my. Hey. No, I want to go back. Oh yeah. And then Dragon Quest Monsters Joker has what I don't think is so much a design error as it is a programming mistake, where if you collect 100% of the monsters, including the monster that's the reward for collecting 100% of the monsters, you get an exclusive monster that can't be gotten any other way. Dragon Quest Monsters also, or Joker, had what I thought was a really cool idea where you could like trade in monsters for skill scrolls, which are basically technical machines from Pokemon, except they teach a skill set instead of a single attack. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 fixed a lot of the problems from Joker and then introduced some new ones, like the aforementioned size 3 monsters, very few of which are actually worth using, even though they're really cool. Let's see. I think the skill scrolls got locked to online tournaments. Which, again, in the context it's released in, originally in Japan, that's not a terrible thing. Okay, I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna see if I can convince that enemy to lend me a hand in ascending there. Alright, so why are you always down at this part? Curse your weird sine wave pattern. Alright. Hey! Take that gate. Oh no! Well, I don't need you. Anyway, next time I save, I guess that's it for the day. Okay, so, yeah, I definitely need a high jump to get to that. That's too bad. Alright, well, join me next time when I continue avoiding Kraid, and I guess go eventually visit Kraid. I'll see you then.